Hello everyone, I'm just chilling with my homemade Community Impact Awards sign, as evidence here. But I'm Katie Smith and I'll be presenting tonight's Community Impact Awards as this year's President of the Students' Union. Hello everybody and welcome to the Community Impact Awards. I'm honoured to be here tonight in my kitchen hosting these incredibly important awards. So obviously it's disappointing that we can't all be in the same room together tonight to cheers our glasses, laugh together, toast our winners and celebrate as the community that we are, but let's attempt this virtually. So first of all, welcome to our students from all Newcastle campuses, and of course to all our students and staff who are now dotted across the globe. Welcome to the awards of all awards. So good news and the power of community have never been more important, and this is exactly why this evening is so crucial. Crucial that we come together to look back in all that we've achieved, but more importantly, to encourage and inspire us to look forward as we approach this new world together, in the hope that we can continue to lean on our Newcastle community and beyond in this. So what a year we've had, and I know it's an incredibly difficult and distressing time for many at the minute, and it's a transition we're all still getting used to. But on a personal note, I just wanted to say that the way Newcastle students have rallied and not shied away when faced with challenges inspires me and is what Newcastle is all about. So on to the awards. These awards pull together all the very best bits of Newcastle, with 13 different awards being presented this evening. I must say this is merely a snippet of the amazing work our students are going on all over the place. But to every shortlisted student and winner, this is a pretty well done to you all, and a congrats on everything you've done and keep doing. So we've created a brochure which I hope will be attached onto this post with certificates for the winners too. We have 13 awards to present tonight with live performances included as well. So whilst we're all suffering from butt ache, Zoom fatigue, pent-up anger or love for Joe Wicks, irritation at yoga, and IT frustrations on the daily, I'm sure, I hope we can all find a moment to sit back, put your feet up and enjoy this ride. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So over to Sarah El-Kawad to present tonight's first award.
Hello, I'm Sarah and I'm the Welfare and Equality Officer of Newcastle University Students' Union. I'm here today to present the award for Cultural Diversity Award, and I'm really honoured to be able to present this award because of the work that I've done this year in my role. So I've been working really hard on equality, diversity, inclusion, which is a big passion of mine, and I'm really happy to see that in my term lots of stuff has changed, lots of really positive stuff that I've worked with the university on, and changes within the Students' Union as well. I've also worked quite closely with loads of students who have made changes not only within the university and the Students' Union, but also within the city of Newcastle by campaigning for different cultural groups and making sure that they're represented in this amazing city as well. So I'm really honoured and excited to be here to present the Cultural Diversity Champion. So Newcastle prides itself on being a culturally diverse place, and this award goes to someone who has encouraged and celebrated this by making our city vibrant, welcoming, and somewhere people are proud to call home. So I'm going to now read out the nomination first, and then I'll announce the winner. So the nomination is, the student is a final year student at Newcastle University. As part of the NCL Plus Awards extracurricular requirements, they decided to start a podcast to support the current and potential international community in the UK, having faced struggles here themselves. They have felt that by moving to the UK, they have lost their cultural identity. Their podcast has made some students feel like they're not the only ones going through an identity crisis abroad. It's helped some students learn from others' experiences, opening students' eyes to countries and cultures that they weren't aware of, and helped increase cultural awareness. So, without further ado, I'd like to announce the winner of this award, which is Anas Abdalal. So congratulations, Anas. You've done amazing, and well done on being our next Cultural Diversity Champion.
My name is Anas, and I'm the host of the Stateless Mess podcast. I started this podcast about 6 months ago to create somewhat of a platform for international students to share their cultural experiences in the UK with prospective international students. This project has been very personal to me Because when I first moved to the UK 4 years ago, I struggled a lot with cultural identity, among other cultural shocks that I just didn't know existed. It made me wish that I found people to tell me earlier how it was like living in the UK. And I don't mean blog posts online, I mean something more personal and genuine, like a story. And that's why I started this podcast, in the hopes of lighting someone's darkness. This podcast has also been really helpful to people interested in learning about new cultures and gaining a different perspective of life in the UK, since every episode has a guest from a different country. And you meet international students about university every day. I mean, not anymore, but you know, it'd be nice to put yourself in their shoes for 30-minute long of an episode. Hashtag cultural awareness.
Hi everyone, it's Katie here again. I'm Volunteer Development and Employability Manager for the Students' Union, and I'm also the manager of Go Volunteer. So I'm presenting the award for Fundraiser of the Year. Fundraising is such important work, without which much of the amazing work of charities and projects simply would not happen. The judging panel were really impressed by the work of this project, not only in the evening that they arranged, but also with the amount of money that they raised, which was nearly £2,300. And the proceeds of the funds raised went to the Percy Headley Foundation, accessibility work at Northern Stage, and also to help with this group's ongoing work. So I'm really pleased to announce that the winner of the Fundraiser of the Year is Speech and Language Therapy for their comedy gig, which featured, I'm just going to pull up some information here by the wonder of modern technology. It was a comedy gig at the Northern Stage, and it was headlined by the Lost Voice guy, Lee Headley. He won Britain's Got Talent a few years ago. Phenomenal evening, which not only raised nearly £2,300, but it also shone a light on the really important work of speech and language therapy and how vital that is. Well done to everyone involved, fantastic work.
We organised a charity comedy gig headlined by Lee Ridley, aka Lost Voice Guy, winner of Britain's Got Talent 2018. Our aim was to increase people's understanding and awareness of speech, language and communication needs as part of the Giving Voice campaign. Our headliner, Lee Ridley, uses a communication aid to perform and communicate as he has cerebral palsy. He provides a unique insight into how technology can be used not just to communicate with others on a day-to-day basis, but creatively and in a way that can reach large audiences. Lee shows that it's not only possible to overcome communication barriers, but also to transcend them and embrace them. Additionally, 3 brilliant Makaton choirs from across the North East agreed to perform, featuring talented children and adults performing songs in an alternative way through Makaton signing. The night was a sellout, raising £2,292 for charities who support individuals with speech, language and communication needs, the Percy Headley Foundation, Northern Stage's Accessible Performances Fund and our own society. We're so thankful to everybody who made the show happen.
Hello, my name's John Hogan. I'm the university's registrar. I thought I'd dress for the occasion, though I'm not showing you what I'm wearing on my lower half. I'm delighted to have this chance to participate in this virtual celebration of some of our great work undertaken by our students. You make us all proud. I'm here to present the winner for Student Leadership Award. This award celebrates someone who has organised events, rallied when needed and gone the extra mile, or even 1.6 kilometre when necessary, all in the interests of their fellow students. The winner of this award has received a heartwarming number of nominations, and these include: she has been an example for me of what it means to really live and breathe what you believe in. Just being around Helen inspires a great part of you that wants to achieve more, and you can't ask for more in a society president. I can think of no one better to nominate for such a well-deserved award. Helen's enthusiasm and kindness spreads to everything she comes into contact with. She leaves keeping everyone smiling for hours. The well-deserved winner is Helen Heronenko, the president of Newcastle's Leadership Society. Well, many congratulations, Helen. You're a star, and I hope you keep on shining. Excuse me now, I'm off to do the gardening.
Hi everyone, my name is Helen and I am a president and a founder of Newcastle University Leadership Society. I was also shortlisted for Student Leadership Award, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. My goal is to help students to become more confident in real life situations, and this is why I started the society in the first place. I love to see when my enthusiasm is becoming contagious, and this is why I believe the best way to lead is leadership by example. This strategy has helped us to organize multiple events throughout the year. But one event which makes me especially proud is Enterprise Hackathon, which was originally planned to happen on campus, but because of the COVID-19 outbreak, we moved it to online space in less than 10 days. And this event not only raised awareness about inclusivity and diversity, but also connected 5 countries and helped students to provide them with a sense of normality at the very beginning of the lockdown. And I believe that COVID-19 doesn't mean that your life stops. The opportunities are out there, you just have to see them.
Hi, my name's Phil. I'm the volunteer coordinator at Go Volunteer, and I'm also one of the judges on the Community Impact Awards. We've seen this year close to 190 nominations, which is a lot more than in previous years. But unfortunately, I haven't got much of a social life, so I've managed to cram them all in. The particular award that I'm here to introduce is the Volunteer Innovation Award, and that's for those projects and students who've thought a little bit outside the box, or they've come up with something a little bit unique or different to meet a community need. The winner of the award, this group of students and the project has received quite a lot of accolades over the years, all of them deserved. In the current climate with the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of projects have had to stop, but this particular project has adapted and they've changed the way they work and embraced digital technology as well and online learning. So not only has the project continued, it has potential to go from strength to strength over the coming months. So the winner of the Volunteer Innovation Award is Nest Operation Charlie. So congratulations to everyone involved, to Bridget and all the students. The project is something that's very close to my heart, and it's been a pleasure to watch it grow over the years. Well done everyone. Right, I'm off to paint the fence again.
Hi, my name's Nisha and I'm Head of Senior Management for Operation Charlie. We are so excited to have been shortlisted for this award. Operation Charlie is a new project which has been set up by Nest volunteers to respond to the COVID-19 crisis in the refugee and asylum seeking community. These are one of the most vulnerable communities right now. So we are responding by providing daily English teaching provision alongside other measures like pen pal schemes and learner packs. These packs include essential things like clothing, and they are tailored to each family and sent out safely. We're also looking to support students and volunteers during this time, so we're running daily socials, everything from bingo nights to Arabic lessons. Nest is a family, and in the words of Lilo and Stitch, family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. That is our hope with Operation Charlie, that nobody, be they an asylum seeker, a refugee or a student, be left behind or forgotten.
Wow, so amazing awards so far, and I hope everyone is enjoying this as much as I am. And I must say a huge thank you to everyone from the union, our students and staff over at the uni for taking the time out to put these videos together. I know no one likes the sound of their own voice nor the look of their own face on the screen, so big up to you all and thanks for doing that. So now for some music from the extremely talented Tune Army.
Hi, we are Tune Army and we're glad to be here tonight at the Community Impact Awards. We really hope you enjoy our performance. Thank you.
I don't care if you're here or if you're not alone. I don't care, it's been too long. It's kinda like it didn't happen. The way that your lips move, the way you whisper slow. I don't care, it's good as done. I said I won't lose control. I don't
Hi everyone, it's Katie here. The Community Impact Awards are always such a highlight of the Go Volunteer calendar, and we're all in the team so sorry that we can't be there to have our usual lovely award ceremony. When we've been looking through the many nominations, and this year was a record number of nominations, we were just again bowled over by your commitment to making a difference to people's lives, to going above and beyond, significantly so whilst you're here at university. We're all so proud of you, and I wanted to say well done, congratulations to all the winners and nominees. You inspire us all the time. I'm sorry that we can't celebrate in the way that we would normally like to, but I hope you enjoy the virtual awards ceremony, and I just wanted to say stay safe everybody.
Hi, I'm Eleanor, NUSU Activities Officer, and I hope you're enjoying the Community Impact Awards so far. Of course, we wish we could be with you in person, but I hope that you're celebrating wherever you are and our love and support goes out to you. I'm here to present an award that's really close to my heart. The award is Students for Health. This goes out to anyone who has actively promoted or participated in healthy living in the community. It may be through raising funds for charities, raising awareness in an innovative way, or just helping those in need. There were lots of nominations for this category, and it was a very difficult decision. But of course, there must be only one winner. The winner of this award goes to Nightline. Congratulations and well done, but most importantly, thank you for all the hard work you've done this year. A lot of students wouldn't know where to turn without your service, and the support you provide to our students is invaluable. You fully deserve this award, so well done. Thanks everyone, enjoy the rest of the ceremony and see you soon.
Over the past academic year, the student volunteers at Nightline have been available to offer support to the near 28,000 students that study on the home campus.
These volunteers have worked hard through the night, listening to the problems of their fellow students while remaining anonymous.
In the past year alone, they've answered over 450 calls from students, totaling nearly 100 hours of call time.
They can deal with issues such as
stress,
relationship issues, problems with friends,
mental health problems,
academic issues,
and self-harm and suicide.
They offer a listening ear when friends and family are not around and when other services are not available.
This kind of support can be vital, and the listening volunteers at Nightline give up many hours of their time in order to provide it for fellow students when they're most in need.
In the past academic year, Nightline volunteers have completed 184 shifts, totaling to over 2,000 hours in duty.
But we do so much more than just answer calls. We have to run every part of Nightline, and this includes
training,
looking out for volunteer welfare,
managing rotas,
publicising the service,
managing the finances,
responding to the many emails we get,
organising socials for volunteers' integration,
and office maintenance, all of which add to the giant task of running Nightline.
Over the last 3 terms, the way Nightline is run has changed dramatically.
The team on the committee has worked really hard to bring in some positive changes to how things are done. These include
introducing applications for new volunteers,
completely transforming our training program,
introducing fortnightly welfare meetings where volunteers can come and discuss about their well-being,
organising and appearing in publicity events, such as a stall for World Mental Health Day with Mind the Gap, and NUSU Welfare's campaign Permission to Pause, in which we did a presentation.
Organise a special one-off training in suicide calls given by the Nightline Association.
Collaborating for the first time ever with Northumbria Nightline, meeting up to share ideas and find out more about one another.
Opening up our fortnightly committee meetings to anyone so that they can see how the service is run.
Organising exciting social events for volunteers to get to know each other.
Bringing our policies up to date in total rewrite.
Redesigning the marketing materials and ordering lots of new ones. All this while also juggling our many other responsibilities, like
working on my dissertation.
I work as a carer.
On weekends I work in a coffee shop.
A physics degree.
To summarise, a lot of students find it difficult to talk about their problems with peers, so Nightline provides them another option. We all know that talking helps, and Nightline is there for students when they're struggling. For that reason, it would be great for them to win the Students for Health Award.
I'm Hannah Owen, Sustainability Manager in the Sustainability team at Newcastle University. I'm delighted to be taking part in this celebration of all that our fantastic students do to contribute to the community. I'm here to present the award for Sustainability Champion. In the last year, we've seen an amazing contribution from students across the university and across the world towards taking action on climate change. We celebrate all of those contributions. Through this award, we look to celebrate an individual who goes the extra mile in promoting sustainability in all that they do. The winner of the Sustainability Champion for this year is Emily Coutin. Emily has been a fantastic ambassador for sustainability throughout her time at the university. From representing student voice on the Environment and Sustainability Committee to creating a forum for students to discuss sustainability issues. Emily, thank you for all of your ideas, your inspiration and all of your hard work. I wish that I could celebrate with you in person, but until we can, huge congratulations and take care.
Hello, my name is Emily, and one of my sustainability related roles this year was as Environment and Ethics Rep of the Students' Union. I wanted to create a platform for students to inform themselves about sustainability and share their concerns, so I started hosting discussion groups where academics from our university would share their research on things like sustainable transport and animal agriculture, and the sustainability team would then present on the university's policies in these areas. And the effect of this has been to get students thinking about the impact of their individual lifestyles, but also have a voice in the university's transition to net zero carbon emissions. And alongside this, I have worked to promote representation of sustainability throughout the university, and hope that going forward, these kind of discussions will continue happening to keep students in the conversation about sustainability at Newcastle. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe, the Athletic Union Officer at Newcastle University Students' Union. I'm really pleased to be asked to present this award, which is our Social Inclusion Award. This award is for those who've encouraged integration of people into the university or wider community who otherwise might have been isolated for reasons such as disability, age or social class, the winner of which demonstrates the positive ways students have gone out of their way to be inclusive. The winners of this award have truly excelled this year. The club have provided accessible means for beginners to get involved with our activity, have made adjustments to allow disabled members to join and have a positive experience of the club. They've also thought of ways to give groups less typically involved in their sport an accessible route to join in, and have taken part in numerous campaigns, from Rainbow Laces to This Girl Can. Finally, they've reached outside the university community and got involved with Nest, one of our Go Volunteer projects, to provide bouldering sessions for children. The winner of this award, our Newcastle University Climbing Club. Massive congratulations, you're fantastic ambassadors for university sport and have been a pleasure to work with all year. Well done.
We are Newcastle University Climbing Club, and we want to give everyone we can the opportunity to enjoy climbing as much as we do.
This year the Climbing Club has paired up with Nest to teach refugee children climbing, and this has been an amazing new experience for us.
16 club members work closely with Nest volunteers to make this a success.
I helped with the Give It a Go session where we had different students from around the university come and try out our sport of climbing, which just meant more friends and more people to share our community with us.
For the This Girl Can sessions, the club put on some coaching for women in the club, and this was really nice and fun and a good chance to bond with the others and improve our skills at the same time.
I've never really been prouder to be part of a community that welcomes everybody. We really are just quite a tight-knit community and anybody's welcome, and I think that is really special, and it's a special thing that we can offer as a club.
I feel like climbing can seem like a bit of a niche hobby, but actually the club has tried really hard to make it accessible and inclusive for everyone.
So thank you from us all at NUCC.
Hi there, I am Julie Sanders and I'm Deputy Vice-Chancellor at Newcastle, and I'm really honoured to be with you to be part of these Community Impact Awards. Nothing reminds me more of Newcastle University's commitment to engagement and place, to partnership working, to the values of inclusion and social justice that sit at the heart of everything we do than these awards, and reminds me of the fact that everything sort of begins and ends with our talented and committed students. So thank you all so much for that. I get the honour to present a brand new award, which is the Outstanding Contribution to Community Award, and it's intended to recognise someone who's really gone that extra mile, gone above and beyond to make a contribution to the community. And I'm sure when you hear the nomination that you will agree that this person absolutely fits that bill. This person has been truly outstanding in encouraging the wider student community to get involved with some really important community projects and issues. The fantastic Trick or Treat initiative that took place last Halloween, for example. I mean, just a brilliant idea, and so many students got involved in that, and that a ton of food made it to food banks here in Newcastle. I just think is outstanding. So an amazing achievement in itself. But of course, the nominee has also gone above and beyond in this present moment, in the moment of our university response to the COVID-19 crisis, and has been thinking of innovative ways to engage with their neighbourhood. So I just think this person has been incredible, passionate, committed, and this first award of the Outstanding Contribution to the Community could not go to a more worthy individual, and the winner is Matthew Dark. So Matthew, a huge congratulations, a personal congratulations from me for everything that you've done. Truly inspirational, and your work will shape some of our thinking and practice for some time to come, but brilliant. Thank you very much.
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matthew Dark. I'm a 4th and final year Masters of Mechanical and Medical Engineering student, and this year I've been the President of Mechanical Engineering Society and Welfare for Stewbrew. So this year I've been involved in a few great causes around the area, including small things such as litter picks, to work with local councillors, to work with local charities including food banks, and even befriending people who have limited social contact. In the current coronavirus situation, I've also reached out to a number of local groups to see if I'm able to facilitate support in any way. For example, I use my position in the Mechanical Engineering Society to organise food bank collections. So this was for students leaving Newcastle before Easter. They could come and drop food that they'd no longer needed off. And thanks to the generous members, we were able to take quite a lot of donations across. I'd like to thank whoever nominated me. Please do come forward. And I'd like to finish by saying that sometimes the best way to support your local community and those around you is simply by letting them know you're thinking of them and you're happy to help if needed. Thank you.
So when you think you've seen it all, you're hit with some more fabulous student-led projects, ideas and initiatives. And the fun is not over yet. So now for some more music from Newcastle alumni this time. Newcastle really never leaves us, hey? So over to Arthur Newman.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Community Impact Awards. My name's Arthur and I'm really honoured to be playing for you today. I'm going to be singing a song called Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here.
Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Sun, 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 here we go. 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 Ooh. Little darling, feels the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright.
Hi, my name's Grace and I'm the editor of The Courier here at the Students' Union, and it's fantastic to be with you all virtually tonight to celebrate the great successes of so many of our students. This award is for Students for Students. This award is for those of you who volunteer your time to help fellow students and have a positive impact on their time here at Newcastle. Having worked in a range of roles, including Disability Officer and President of It Happens Here, Georgia has endeavoured to elevate the student voice and provide support to students on a wide range of issues. She has done so while prioritising the needs of students above herself. So congratulations, Georgia. You've done so much campaigning and activism throughout your time here at Newcastle, and it's really great to hear your successes being celebrated. So well done, and thank you from the Students' Union.
Hey, I'm Georgia Corbett, and this year I took on multiple roles with the aim of supporting students. My main roles in the union were as President of It Happens Here and as Disability Officer. As President of It Happens Here for my second year, I ensured a wide range of training for my committee, supported numerous survivors, and tried to raise awareness of issues of sexual violence and misconduct. Most notably, I ran a campaign to bring attention to the stalking case in the media before Christmas that had been mishandled by the university. My committee and I pushed for change with a petition gaining over 2,000 signatures, and a policy review was launched with changes to procedure that are yet to be announced. I also expanded a network that I co-founded called Not on My Campus UK that focuses on sexual violence on campuses. Furthermore, this year, in my capacity as Disability Officer, I got to run a motion to implement subtitles to all SU media output and co-ran a sexual violence survey and disabilities questionnaire, among other things. I had so many great opportunities this year, and these were some of my highlights. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kay Hatton, the Campaigns and Democracy Coordinator here at the SU. A lot of my work involves community cohesion, and I'm thrilled to be announcing the winner for Unsung Hero Award and to be included in celebrating the amazing achievements of Newcastle students. So before I announce the winner, let me highlight some of the reasons for the winning nomination. This person is the youngest student supporting an incredibly important project. They provide quiet but invaluable support in so many areas of the project. They hold not one but 2 leadership positions and carry out many other jobs with humility, keeping those around them calm and encouraged. It is a great honour to award the Unsung Hero Award 2020 to Mahmoud Habib. Congratulations to you, Mahmoud, and to all of the other amazing volunteers who give up so much of their valuable time to help others. Have a great evening and hopefully see you all soon.
Hello, my name is Mahmoud Habib and I'm a volunteer with Nest and had the honor to participate in Operation Trolley. Operation Trolley is a system that was put in place as soon as the lockdown was initiated, and it aimed to perform as many classes as possible per day. It started off with just one class a day on YouTube live streams, and with time it rapidly adapted, and now we have 2 Zoom classes every day as well as a YouTube live stream or upload every single day. This has been able to reach dozens of learners all over the country, and it's very important because most other organizations of this sort have not been able to reach their learners due to the unexpected circumstances. I'm just one of many volunteers with Nest or with Operation Trolley specifically, that contributed to their success. And it's just a team effort. And thank you very much for this honor.
Hi everyone, I'm Becky Hamer and I'm the Project Development and Engagement Worker for Go Volunteer. I'm so excited to be involved with the judging and announcing some amazing winners. It's been so hard to pick because all the nominations have been absolutely amazing. The award I'm announcing is the Youth Volunteering Award. Whilst loads of students give their time to volunteer with children and young people, amongst them they've transformed gardens in schools, taught art skills, offered study support and so much more. This award is to celebrate someone or a group that have done amazing things to make Newcastle a happier and safer place for youngsters. And the Youth Volunteering Award goes to Eat a Rainbow. Eat a Rainbow is an interactive healthy eating workshop run by university students aimed at children in years 4 to 6. Their aim is to discuss the importance of leading a healthy, balanced diet with a particular emphasis on sugar and diabetes. Eat a Rainbow has been in high demand this year, working with over 200 young people in local schools, brownies and even rainbow groups. A huge congratulations to Janita and the rest of the volunteering team. You've been great role models and we can't wait to see where the project goes next year.
Hello, my name is Jenny and I'm from Eat a Rainbow Newtontank. So Eat a Rainbow are a group of volunteers who go to primary schools in the northeast and teach young children about the importance of healthy eating through fun, hands-on activities. So we started the project in October 2019 and have trained 50 volunteers, and we've visited 9 schools and talked to over 200 children. The schools have given us some amazing feedback and have also invited us back for more sessions. So we think our project's quite important because childhood obesity rates are continually increasing, and we hope that by doing projects such as these, children can form a healthy relationship with our food and form good habits that they can then take into adulthood. Thank you very much for shortlisting us.
Hello everyone, I'm Professor Chris Day and I'm Vice Chancellor and President of Newcastle University. Award ceremonies are always amongst the highlights of my year, and especially those that recognise the fantastic contributions our students make to our university and community through their work with charities and not-for-profit groups all over the city. This year, I'm proud and delighted to be presenting 2 of NUSU's Community Impact Awards. And for me, the extraordinary circumstances in which we now find ourselves mean that we are unable to get together in person to celebrate your achievements makes these awards all the more poignant. Our students are our greatest success stories and our finest ambassadors. Individually and collectively, you embody our aspirational values of excellence, creativity and impact that guide everything we do as an institution. In particular, your response to the COVID-19 crisis has been truly remarkable. You have coped with the loss of social contact with your peers and in some cases family members, and worried for their health and well-being as well as your own. Some of you may not have been able to return home, while others will have taken on care responsibilities for vulnerable older people. Amidst all of this, you have found time to support one another, and many of you continue to volunteer in the community too. Each and every one of you can be very proud of the way in which you have risen to the completely unexpected challenges you have faced in recent weeks. At this point, I would like to pay tribute to Katie Smith and her team of sabbatical officers for the support they are providing for our student community. Though the Students' Union might be closed, I know they have worked very hard to find ways to ensure that the sense of community that makes us uniquely Newcastle is not just surviving the COVID-19 crisis, it is thriving in the face of adversity. On behalf of all Newcastle University students and staff, thank you. Our Students' Union could not have been in better hands during this period, and I have no doubt that your legacy will be to leave us with a stronger, more tightly knit community than ever before. All of which brings me neatly on to the presentation of these two awards, the Community Outreach Award and the New Volunteer Project of the Year Award. I suspect there are a number of reasons why I have been invited to present these awards in particular, more of which will become clear in a moment. So the first award is for Community Outreach, and it recognises those whose efforts have benefited the student community and have had a positive impact on the wider community. Among the many wonderful examples of projects run by and involving our students, this year's winner stands out not only for its quality and ingenuity, but also for its relevance in today's altered society. It is also a first for our region. This is an initiative that sees Newcastle University medical students developing their skills and putting their training into practice in an emergency situation by volunteering their time with the North East Ambulance Service. Responding to 999 calls in the Newcastle area, these volunteers are playing an active role in supporting the ambulance service and the NHS, which is providing their medical training. More than that, they are actively saving lives. And they're doing this at the same time as managing the rigours of their medical studies, driven by a desire to help their NHS colleagues and to express their gratitude to the general public who are supporting their medical training. For this vital and highly commendable effort, I'm sure you'll all agree then that the very worthy winners of the 2020 Community Outreach Award are Newcastle University First Responders. Congratulations and well done to you all. The second award I'm presenting is for the New Volunteer Project of the Year. This award recognises projects that have only come into being in the last 12 months, but that are already making a difference for students in the community every single day. Remarkably, this project launched only in January, but in a very few short months, it has established itself as a critical frontline service. So far, this dedicated, highly trained team of 25 recruits have notched up 386 hours of volunteering over 46 shifts, and perhaps you've already guessed it, attended 144 emergency calls. They have won praise from the Clinical Operations Manager of the North East Ambulance Service for launching the service in time to assist with the increased number of calls they receive due to winter pressures on the NHS. And they are providing vital care and support to patients and their families. So once again, it gives me great pleasure to present the New Volunteer Project of the Year Award to Newcastle University First Responders. Warmest congratulations and well done once again. As a medic myself and former head of our Faculty of Medical Sciences, I'm personally incredibly proud of this initiative. Unsurprisingly, the first responders and their founder Ollie Kirby received a significant number of nominations this year, along with many lovely messages of support. The project has also garnered positive feedback from the students themselves, who regard the experience as an opportunity for them to become better doctors in the future. By providing the first ever University First Responder service in our region, working alongside the Ambulance Services team of Community First Responders, Newcastle University medical students will no doubt help in the quest to save even more lives. This is a truly wonderful achievement, and on behalf of all of my university colleagues, I congratulate you all once again and wish you the success that will undoubtedly come your way in the future. It's been my pleasure and privilege to present these awards. I very much hope that by this time next year we're all back together again, celebrating the spirit and resilience that makes this uniquely Newcastle University. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Philippa and I'm part of Newcastle University First Responders. NUFRs is a student-led volunteer group that works in partnership with Newcastle Medical School and the North East Ambulance Service to respond to 999 calls across the city. We're a brand new service that only launched in January this year, and already we've made a huge impact on the local community. In February alone, we responded to 74 calls, providing care to those who needed it most. We're able to provide emergency treatment on scene before the ambulance crew arrive. These early minutes are vital, and by us getting there quickly, we really improve the likelihood that some of our sickest patients will make it home again. As an extra resource, we relieve some of the pressures on the ambulance service during their busiest shifts. This means that they're able to get back out onto the road sooner to see more patients. So far, we've received excellent feedback from both patients and paramedics alike. We're all incredibly proud of what we do and the huge impact that we've already had on our local community.
Hi, I'm Francesca and I'm one of the University First Responders. NUFR was a project that was launched in January 2020 and it involves medical student volunteers responding to 999 calls on behalf of the ambulance service. The project was brought forward by Oliver Kirby and is a collaboration between Newcastle University Student Union, North East Ambulance Service and Newcastle University Medical School. This year there have been 25 volunteer medical students ranging from 3rd year to 5th year, and prior to our launch we undertook over 40 hours of training. Since our launch, in January and February, we responded to 121 calls. This project gives us the opportunity to work as independent clinicians, as well as supporting the ambulance service by being an extra resource. For me, it has allowed me to see the hard work that paramedics do on a daily basis, as well as given me the confidence in clinical situations. We're really looking forward to having some new recruits next year and hopefully growing the project even further. I hope you'll agree with me that it's a very valuable and worthwhile new project.
So, what an evening or morning or whatever, but wherever you are, a sincere thank you for tuning in today, and to our winners, you're incredible, so power on and keep going. You, our students, and all the incredible things you achieve, the impact you make on those around you, and the community you influence, challenge, and have created, you are the best of NUSU. Your challenges motivate us, your hard work encourages us, and your ideas inspire us. So most importantly, you make us all proud on a daily basis. So from me and the rest of us here at NUSU, a huge thank you for a year that we'll never forget, and we're sure you won't too. So stick with it and keep going, lean onto our incredible Newcastle community evidenced here tonight, and to everyone this year, thank you for everything. You've been ace, it's been unprecedented, and that's it. Thank you.